Happy Tuesday. It's the end of the month. We're moving into July. This is very exciting. I have to share a template with Caitlin. That's also important. Let me get that to you so that you can also have this untitled spreadsheet that I made that might be helpful today. Let's see. I feel like I should be able to share this with you pretty easily. Caitlin, you want this. There you go. All right. So, look, we're doing this. This is good. We've got a first. We've got a second. Shaggy is first. Melissa is second. Dan Wolf is first again. Almost as if some people aren't aware. Oh, and Robot Tiki is third, which must be someone we know or someone who's just following a trend. So there we go. We've changed things up. As you know, if you're the first person in the chat to say the word first, you get a point. We're changing that this season. You actually get 3 points. If you're the first person in the chat to say second, you get 2 points, and the first person to say third gets 1 point. So Robot Tiki already with a point, and we've never had them involved in the show before. We're going to do a bunch of trivia just so that any new people know. When we go and we have 10 questions, you're going to answer in the time allotted. We give 60 seconds. You get a point if you get it correct. You get 2 points if you're the first person to get it correct. And today, we're trying out something new. We're doing a Trend Tuesday. So if you can trend correct answers one after another, you're going to get bonus points for that. So your first question, let's say, is let's say you get the answer correct on your first question, you'll get 1 point. If you're not the first person. We're just going to talk about just getting it correct, right? Emily is shared, and Patrick is hosting. Thank you guys for spreading the word. We appreciate it. And so what we're going to do is if you, in question number 2 you get it correct, even if you're not the first person, you're going to get 2 points. You're going to get a point for getting it correct and 1 point for your first question that you've trended correctly. So for the third question, if you got it correct, you get 2 bonus points. For your fourth question, right? Yeah, 2 bonus points. You get 3 points. For your fourth question, 4 points, and on and on and on. But if you break that trend at any point in time, so if you get your second question wrong, but you get the third question right, it starts all over again. Yep.
Are we still doing the bonus point if you're the first person to get the question right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so
that's
I was
separate.
wrong earlier. There's a possibility of 65 points.
So you could get as many as 65 points today just by answering all 10 questions correct in that streak, right? If you trend them all one after another correct and you're the first person to answer, you would get 65 points total from only 10 questions. So there's a lot of potential here, folks, to get a lot of points. So think about that. Think about it. We've got 9 people. We need 10 before we can get started. Those are the rules. We made them up and we stick by them. Monday, we had to shut down the show. We didn't have enough people watching. So let's see. We don't have 9 people chatting, though. Let's see.
We have 8
Shaggy.
people chatting.
We've got 8. Okay. So who is our 9th person that's hanging out here? Going in for an abdominal ultrasound tomorrow.
Oh, those are fun. They're especially fun when they don't warm the gel.
Yeah, that's not
then
good.
You want to shriek a little.
So, Robot Tiki, have you done the show before? Is this somebody going to YouTube with a new name, or are you brand new to the show? Let's see if we can make a new friend. That's kind of awesome.
Hello, friend.
Yeah, we like new friends. So yeah, we got Shaggy, Melissa, Dan Wolf, Robot Tiki, we've got Patrick, we've got Craig, Emily, Smiles, and we've had a couple people now join on. It looks like we're up to 11. That seems good. You were assembled recently. Okay, well that's good. Have you done the show before in a different form? Is that like are you revisiting the show, or are you brand new to the show? You don't have to reveal your actual identity if you want. But I just want to make sure you have all the rules. If you've done it before, then I don't have to go into all the details because almost everybody here has done it before. But if you're new, I want to make sure you know all of the other things that you can do as well. Septic Scope has hosted. Thank you, Septic. But yeah, I guess I can just go over some of the details. So another option you have for answering questions is using the word Karen with an I. If you throw a Karen, that means you think that nobody else is going to get the answer correct. And if no one else does, you get a point. But if anyone else guesses correctly, then you lose a point. So it's a little bit of a gamble there. You can also get a point for sharing on Facebook or hosting on Twitch. So I'll do the sharing on Facebook thing just to show you guys how that works. It's pretty easy. You just roll into our show on Facebook. You hit the share button. You hit share now public. You get a point for every unique share that is public. So to your profile would be one, but to a public group would be another one. But sharing to your profile 10 times, like Emily has done in the past, no longer a valid way of doing it. But you'll see that the alert shows up. That came up just below me there. It is gone now. But anyhow, that is how that works, and you get a point for that at the end of the show. Hosting, you'll see the little dancing penguin show up right here. That lets you know that we've done that. So, those are all the things, I think, right? And we have 14. I think we're safe. I think we are fair to move forward. Dan Wolf gets a point for sharing to a person. If you do want to do your @ at a person in the chat, that's how you can share with an individual person and get a point. If you share secretly, then that makes it a little trickier. His name is Gunter. Gunter. That is our penguin. That's true. Our penguin's name, Gunter. All right. We've got enough people. You want to roll this?
Sure.
You want to roll that beautiful bean footage? I figure we might as well go at it and start with question number 1.
Question number 1. What is the more formal name for the ritual suicide called harakiri?
There you go.
Spelled that wrong. That's not how you spell the word suicide.
Well, you know. Do you want me to fix that for you?
Sure.
All right. Let's fix it in real time. Is it like that? Is that right?
Yeah.
There we go. Nailed it. So just so you know, if we're doing again a trending Tuesday, so you get extra points if you get a answer correctly in rows, right? If you create a trend of correct answers, you get bonus points for those that got here a little later than everybody else. That's about 10 seconds left on the clock, so you'll want to get your answers in for them to count, and then we'll make sure that Facebook gets caught up because they're a little behind. If you want the advantage of speed, I would suggest moving over to Twitch. That seems to be the fastest platform. YouTube is second. Facebook is the slowest. So make sure to keep that in mind as you are playing.
Wolf, not only are you not as fast as a robot, you're not as fast as Patrick.
Yeah, that is true. We're going to the chat because time is up. Let's watch Facebook to see it catch up. But if we go from the top down, it looks like, let's see. Oh, Melissa says we have a very nice green, by the way. And then Patrick is the first to say seppuku.
Seppuku.
Seppuku. Seppuku.
Seppuku.
Seppuku. Septic says kamikaze, which is, I think, more of a type of pilot. But it could because that was having to do with the planes as well, because it had to do with wind, right? I believe that's what kamikaze does. Robot Tiki, our newest member here, also seppuku, right? Seppuku. Stability.
Stabbity.
Oh, stabbity, says Shaggy. First one with that. Trey has joined us as well. A lot of other people with similar answers, and time's up. Let's see. If kamikaze is right, then septic will have a septic coup.
It's funny. That's a joke.
Septic coup.
Septic coup.
Yeah, I like it. Very nicely done, Robot.
Style
Tiki.
point.
Well, they also guessed. You don't care.
I don't care.
You don't care anymore. All right. I see. So what is the correct answer?
The correct answer is seppuku.
All right. So Patrick with the 2 points. Everybody else gets 1 point. But remember, we are now doing a trending Tuesday. It's a new thing that we're trying right now. You will get an extra point for every additional answer you get in a row. So if you get a point this round for question number 1, and then you get question number 2 right, you're going to get 1 extra point because now you have 2 in a row. You have one trend, right? So next question, if you've now gotten 2 in a row, will get you 2 points. Unless you're the first person to answer, then you get 3 points because of the bonus. It's getting complicated, but I think it's fun. Let's move on to question number 2.
What is the main spice in the Hungarian dish goulash?
Goulash.
Would you
All
like
right.
it if I made you goulash?
I don't know. I am not sure what's in goulash. Is it like squash and stuff?
No, it's beef.
Then that seems good. I like beef. Yeah, I could go with that.
I'll make you goulash.
We've got a lot of very similar answers. We've still got about 40 seconds on the clock, but it seems to be trending one particular direction. We've got Patrick's paprika. He's the first one to say that. Shaggy's the first one with garlic. And then a lot of paprikas after that, it seems like. So we'll see if that is what goes. If you're going to follow with paprika. Yes. Robot Tiki, if you have not been here before, that is also what we call boating. Septic invented the term boating. So you're getting on the boat, the paprika boat. Septic has gone with ginger, is boating with ginger. And, oh, look, Dan Wolf has mentioned it. Look at that. We've got a whole thing. That was really interesting. I didn't even realize that it would do that. That was like a whole message. Well, thank you, Dan Wolf, for sharing the show. Ginger. Time's up. We're going to go to the chat here. No boating. Oh, okay. So you went ginger. Oh, that's right. Because you went ginger, not garlic. So yeah, that was you were out on your own on that one. There's a German version that I made for class once called
Goulash-Suppe.
Yeah? All right.
It's more
I
liquidy.
trust you. Oh, that doesn't sound good. That sounds very unfortunate. At no point have I used the words more liquidy in a good sense, I don't think. Not for food, at least. So, yeah, so lots of different answers, but garlic, ginger, and paprika are the unique ones, and paprika seems most popular. Is the answer paprika?
It is.
It is. All right. So this is good. So Patrick, for instance, has now gotten 2 in a row, right? Now, he was first for both of those, so you got 4 points for that, right? But because he got 2 in a row, right, he had one following the first. For the first one, you get no point. Second one, you get 1 point. So that means 5 points, right? I think is where Patrick is at.
Yeah, you got 2 points for question 1 and 3 points for question 2.
Right. So think about that. So if you got 2 in the row right now, just make sure you get your bonus point for that trend. And then next question, you're going to get 2 bonus points because now you have a trend of 2. All right. All right. Let's move on to question number 3.
Let's. Question number 3. What common drug goes by the chemical name acetylsalicylic acid?
Nailed it. That's
I
good.
think I did nail it. Patrick is going to tell us.
Yeah. It took a couple tries, but it was good. All right. So there we go. That's the chemical name of it. What is it typically called? If I were to go to the drugstore and ask for it, what would I ask for? LSD. We have Tylenol and LSD. Those are definitely opposite extremes of the spectrum there, I would think. So yeah, Tylenol, LSD, aspirin has joined the group. Okay, this is interesting. So do we have any Aleve folks out there? Anyone going with Aleve or perhaps PCP? That could be, I don't know. I wouldn't think of it being a common drug being LSD. Do you think of that as a common drug?
No.
I think that's pretty uncommon. I could be wrong. All right, so time's up. Let's go over to the chat and see. Let's see. We've got different people saying different things. let's see. So Smiles has said Tylenol / acetaminophen. The problem is that I feel like that Tylenol is acetaminophen.
Right. That would be the chemical name.
That's the chemical name of it, right? Trey says Tylenol equals acetaminophen. All right, so time is up. So yeah, we've started from the top here. We've got Tylenol, and as we see some people saying, including Patrick, I messed up. It's aspirin. So that's interesting. He's saying that it's not Tylenol, even though that was his guess.
Tylenol is acetaminophen.
Yeah, and some other people are saying it's acetaminophen. Is it Tylenol?
No.
It isn't. Okay, so Dan, Wolf, and Melissa, unfortunately, also followed up with that one. LSD, I think, is not correct because LSD, the actual chemical names start with
LCD.
Yeah, that's true. LCD, the thing that you have computer monitors made out of. But LSD, it would be the letters are actually in the chemical name as well. Yeah. I don't remember what the chemicals are, but so there you go. Would LCD get a style point for a type of drug?
I don't even know what that means.
It's, I guess watching TV is a drug.
Craig, we're on we just finished question number 3 and we're going over the answer.
Yes. All right. So Trey started off with aspirin and some other people followed him. Is the correct answer aspirin?
It is.
It is aspirin. All right. So Trey with the 2 points for this question. If you had correct questions before, correct answers, make sure that you're giving yourself the trend. And Septic and Robot Tiki as well as Emily all get that correct. So remember, you get the 1 point for this question being correct. You get a bonus point if you're the first person to answer correct. And then you get the number of trending answers that you've got correct. So your first one isn't a trend. That's just a correct answer. Your second one is a trend of 1. Your third one is a trend of 2, and on and on. All right, so yes, liquid crystal display. Now I understood what that stood for. We just don't know.
Mansplaining that.
I don't know why it's a drug. That's what we're trying to figure out. Let's move on to question number 4.
Question number 4: in what city will you find the Spanish Steps?
All right. 60 seconds. I would feel like it would just be any city in Spain, right? Because if there are steps in Spain, there's Spanish Steps, right? So just if you just go to any place in Spain and there's steps, then you're good. Trey says TV puts people in a vegetative state. That's fair. So maybe it is a drug in that way. It's fine, Craig. You now have 0 points all the same. Oh, my goodness. Dan Wolf has stolen all of Craig's points. If he had any. I don't know if he had any.
He had 1 point.
Oh, my goodness. Dan Wolf tried to steal his point. That's just rude. We've got about 10 seconds left to get your answers in. We need to know what city you would find the Spanish Steps. The key is that they're uppercase letters, right? It's a proper noun. Not just any Spanish Steps, but the Spanish Steps. Let's go to the chat and see what people came up with. It looks like Washington, D.C., says Craig. We have Barcelona, which is in Spain. That would make sense, right? Spanish Steps in Spain. Mexico City. All right, a little bit of a dark horse. Rome, which isn't really Spain at all. They're between R and S, I believe. So Craig believes that there are Spanish Steps between R Street and S Street. Dan Wolf says Rome, but also D.C. St. Augustine, Los Pasos. Those are all the answers that we have. Sounds like there are several answers to this one. But what is the correct answer?
The well-known Spanish Steps, the ones I've been to, are in Rome.
So if you were to say to people, where are the Spanish Steps? Most people would say Rome.
There are Spanish Steps that are actually called the Decatur Terrace in Calorama. People affectionately know them as the Spanish Steps.
Okay. But yeah, Septic would say Barcelona is in Spain and has steps probably. Yes, but you wouldn't capitalize it. You would just say, look, there are some Spanish steps.
Yeah, Robot, we
lowercase.
just take your first guess. So no matter what your second thing was, we would take your first guess anyways.
Yeah, no problem, Robot Tiki. It's always the first guess. Pesos is Spanish for steps. Los pesos. Those are the Spanish steps. Well, they're steps in Spanish. All right, so if you got Rome, first person to get that looks like Trey got.
I'm taking DC though.
You're gonna take DC?
It's Tuesday. Fuck it.
You're afraid that we people won't come back? Is
my
it?
left ear is ringing and my head hurts, so just whatever.
All right, so who
whatever
gets
you
the
want.
bonus point for that one?
Trey.
Trey.
No, sorry, Craig.
Craig. All right, so Craig gets the bonus point for Washington, D.C., but we will take anybody that said Rome or Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to question number 5.
This is challenging.
Yeah.
What blood vessel returns blood from the head to the heart in humans?
Why is it challenging?
The scorekeeping is challenging.
What would something make it easier?
Your template's helping.
Okay,
This
good.
would be impossible with my template.
Yeah. All right, so we've got the
Patrick's in first.
Yeah, Patrick's in first with the jugular vein. Shaggy says the supervena cava,
So Vena Cava.
Vena cava?
Super Vena Cava.
which I believe is a band. We have some other vena cavas. A trend of vena cavas.
Reminding people that one person in here is a health professional
Maybe. Could be.
that may have told his
Returns
wife the
blood
answer.
from the head to the heart.
Yeah.
That's the real important bit. Is that right?
Yep.
We have the carotid artery. Carotid artery. And we have another jugular. Trey wants to know if you need some aspirin.
No.
Some generic aspirin. Let's go to the chat because time is over. Oh, we have a super and a superior vena cava. Those are two different things that I assume have to fight for the right to reign over the kingdom. Patrick says Shaggy is not exactly wrong.
So wrong, but not exactly wrong.
Right. Exactly wrong would be the best kind of wrong, right? I would color code the streaks. No clue on the
That's from
anatomy.
the arms, not the head. So wrong.
Well, it's, yeah.
Patrick is being more kind than I am.
It's from the arms, not
Hi,
the head.
Alan. Haven't
Okay.
seen you in a while.
Yeah, Alan, how you been? He guesses Disney cartoons. Disney cartoons being, or Pixar short films. Those are apparently what
I
bring
like the one with the lamp.
just the thing that starts each movie.
Yep, that's what I like.
I think they did a short with the lamp originally.
Literally, the first time I
Yeah.
watched Toy Story and I
Mhm.
saw the short with the lamp, I lost my mind at how great that was, and I couldn't even focus on the beginning of the movie. I thought the thing with the lamp was so good.
All right, so time is up. Time is up on Facebook as well. What is the correct answer?
Jugular.
Jugular. All right. So that means the first person to get it in is let's see, looks like Patrick.
What's he grilling, Emily?
What is it? Yeah, what's going on with the grilling over there? It's arms and head. All right. So the correct answer is going to be the most correct
The
answer.
most correct answer.
The correctest answer. Ribeye and corn. That's a yummy combination.
That sounds good.
All right, so let's go on to question number 7. I think,
Yeah,
right?
I think so. Let me make sure. Hang on.
What, did you get all of your stuff? Septic says I'm a little upset nobody liked my joke. Oh,
Sorry.
what did we do? A blood vessel ahead of the game.
Oh,
I didn't even
That's
see it at
nice.
first. No, that's good. Does he get a style point for his head ahead of the game?
I get it. Style point.
All right. She has a bit of a headache, so
I
it's a rough going today.
Slightly grumpy face.
All right. Let's
Maybe I'll make cheese grits after this. Maybe that'll make me feel better.
that might make you feel better. Question number 7.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll get you through this as soon as possible.
Question number 6.
Question number 6.
Which famous singer's documentary was released in 2020 and is titled Miss Americana?
All right. 60 seconds on the clock. That sounded like a reluctant style point. It didn't mean to be a reluctant style point. It was just.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Man.
She's just feeling reluctant in general.
I make a mean ribeye now. I can grill the shit out of a ribeye. I can pan sear or roast a ribeye. I make ribeyes better than any cut of meat, I think.
Yeah. You do a pretty good job on yeah, I would say so.
It's the thing we make the most, I would say.
Shaggy's gotten in first with Prince. Trey is the first in with Taylor Swift, which is not her actual
You guys
name.
are a pain in my ass.
Then Dan Wolf says T Swizzle.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they it's old people pretending to be young people. So all right, so let's see. Let's get over to the chat because time is up over there as well. All right, so there we have it. We're waiting on Facebook to catch up, obviously, but I think we've got all of our answers for the most part. We are waiting for people for Facebook as they get a few extra seconds since the stream gets to them a few seconds later. Again, if you want to be on the fast side of things, you'll want to be over on Twitch. But there's a lot of zaniness that happens on Facebook as well, so you can be a part of that. All right, so time is up there as well. Is the correct answer Taylor Swift?
Damn right it is.
Will you accept T Swizzle?
Sure.
Will you accept Taylor Swift?
He corrected it later.
All right.
Dan's offended that you think he's old.
Dan, the fact that you're offended by that means you're old.
Yeah.
Well, young people don't get offended by it.
You're
they just
in
go
your feels about it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right.
Now you can do question number 7. Okay, boomer. Wow.
See, I'm not offended by it. That's how I'm not old. So there you have
you
it.
don't get offended by anyone.
No.
You just don't give a crap when anyone thinks.
Exactly. All right, so there you go. So those are the correct answers for that too. Oh, we forgot to we didn't announce yesterday since we didn't do our show.
Oh.
That we do have a new winner for our season 13, that we didn't announce. So do we want to do that now?
Let me just double check my numbers.
Okay. Yeah, check your numbers and stuff. For those that don't know, we start each season on Monday. It ends on Sunday. Whoever wins the season, usually by the most points that they've earned, gets a free T-shirt. That is my T-shirt, Another Wasted Hour, the podcast that I also run. So go check out the podcast. You can subscribe to that. Just search for Another Wasted Hour anywhere you would get podcasts and subscribe and give us a review and things like that. And Trey has shared. Thank you, Trey. And somebody else also hosted. I didn't see who did that.
Bling, 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 bling.
But we do appreciate you spreading the word. It looks like Trey maybe was our hoster as well. But yeah, so whoever wins the week is going to get that T-shirt. So we're going to announce who it was for season 13. Who was season 13's winner? You're looking at me. I don't know.
Just waiting on my drum roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. Drum
Anytime
roll.
now.
All right.
Oh my God, your face right now. Okay, that's good. Dan Wolf.
Dan Wolf! Oh, this is so great. We're finally glad that some of our shirts are getting out to the seniors in our community and that they're finally having an opportunity. With a fixed income, it's hard to be able to buy your own shirts. So we're glad that we can send you one for free. So Dan Wolf.
Sorry about the boomer thing he just said. He immediately apologized for all age jokes.
All right.
So Dan Wolf, what you need to do is send Keith a message on the face webs.
Yeah.
With your preferred T-shirt size, and the preferred T-shirt size and your address, please.
Yeah, I think Dan Wolf summed it up pretty well. Do you want to tell Dan that he won? Let me recheck the numbers.
Mostly I wanted to check because we don't give people T-shirts twice. So I wanted to make sure that I had checked all the appropriate people off the list who had already won a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Do we have schmediums?
Medium. No, we do not. I do have a medium and I do have a large.
But no schmedium.
I have extra larges.
Yeah.
I'm running low on smalls and 2XLs. I feel like I didn't order a lot of them to begin with, and then there was a real run on them. I was a little surprised. So that is it. Congratulations to Dan Wolf for winning season 13. Somebody else is going to be a winner at the end of this season. If on Sunday, somebody will be our winner, and we'll announce that next Monday or next Tuesday if nobody shows up on Mondays.
I think, in fact, the T-shirt that Dan Wolf is going to get is literally that one just there. I believe that is the mediums.
That one there? You think those are?
I think that's it.
That might be it. Should I check? Let me go look. I'm going to go see. We're going to find out. Let's see here.
This is compelling radio.
Here's my butt. Everybody likes my butt.
Everybody like Keith's butt?
Nailed it. Those are the mediums right there. That's Dan Wolf's T-shirt.
Hello, Dan Wolf's T-shirt.
Yeah. I haven't even rubbed that one on my beard yet.
Poke you.
There it is.
Poke.
It's been famous. It's been on the show for a while now. It's just been waiting.
Well, Patrick's kind of killing it on the streaking, so Patrick may end up with a T-shirt. We'll see. We'll just see, Emily.
Dan Wolf doesn't want me to put my sack on his medium, and he says he'll know. Well, yeah, because it'll smell like fresh spring.
Patrick likes to watch you leave.
Yeah, well, as do all my exes. So let's move on to question number 7. I believe that's where we're at.
Yeah. Question number 7. What is the highest grossing video game franchise to date?
All right, 60 seconds.
This date. I'm not using a super old book this time.
All right, so Dan Wolf, I also need your address as well so we can ship it over to you, just so you know.
You can just type that in the chat so everyone can see it. That would be great.
And they can come visit you, and they can leave things on your step.
Things? Just things?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just anything that they were going to put on Craigslist, just leave it on Dan Wolf's patio. This old motorcycle doesn't run anymore. There you go. Dan Wolf's patio.
Dan Wolf definitely needs this.
It's the free section of Craigslist now. You just drop things at Dan Wolf's patio.
You know who needs an old potato?
Mm-hmm.
Dan Wolf.
Dan Wolf's patio needs an old potato. We've got answers that are coming in. It looks like Dan Wolf was the first to say Mario Brothers. Septic, the first to say Grand Theft Auto. We've got Robot Tiki with Minecraft, which is very pervasive. A lot of people doing Minecraft. Pokemon says Smiles. Call of Duty, but spelled like poop, says Trey. Let's see. If Emily wants to drop off a leftover ribeye, I will dox myself. There you go.
Is it still doxing if you dox yourself?
No, it isn't.
Serious question.
You're just giving people your address. It's just called giving people your address.
It's called sharing is caring.
All right, so time is up over on Facebook as well. And yeah, all right, so let's do this thing. I've listed all the things. First one that was out was Mario Brothers. Is that correct?
Yup.
It is. Dan Wolf gets the 2 points this round. Everybody else gets 1 point.
I don't want to jinx the person, so I'm not saying who it is, but the longest streak we have right now is 7.
Wow. So somebody has gotten all 7 so far.
Yeah.
Woo. This could be all of them. This is interesting. We will see. Dan Wolf says, I was really worried it might have been Pokemon. I think Pokemon has more of a universe of things, but maybe not games themselves, because you have to think there's so many permutations of Mario Brothers, right? because Mario does a bunch of different things, and there's like Mario Party, and there's Mario Kart, and so I think that's where that wins. Where Pokemon mainly just has the Pokemon games. There's a bunch of them, but it doesn't go beyond that too much, right?
Yeah.
That'd be my take. Dan, where do you live? We have a beautiful 1/4 acre with a fire pit. You're welcome to come over for ribeyes and fire. There you go. Dan Wolf.
Now that I know both of your addresses, you don't live terribly far from each other.
Yeah, you're probably pretty close. Definitely a steak drive away.
Yeah, I mean, if Dan Wolf wants it long enough, hard enough, whatever enough, big enough.
I'm just saying.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Enough.
Hard
just
enough. If you want it stiff enough.
That's not where I was going.
What? If you want it turgid enough, you would get in your car.
If you want it too messant enough.
If you want it completely engorged enough, then you will jump in your car and get over there. All right, let's go to question number 8.
Emily is Dan Wolf's new favorite person. Aren't you married?
We're making friends. We're creating friendships.
Okay, number 8. Who wore a dress made out of meat to the 2010 MTV Video Music Awards?
There you go. 60 seconds on the clock. We need those answers.
It was like prosciutto and salami.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. We have a few answers. Looks like people are fairly confused. That it doesn't look like there's a lot of confidence yet in the chat. Some just random guesses.
Yeah,
it looks
nobody
like.
really knows the answer to that. I didn't.
This
mean
is
to
a
stump
tough one.
people.
Yeah, I didn't realize this was going to be so
I'm
hard.
using the Monday questions, and I really have messed up.
This one, it seems like almost nobody knows this one.
Oof, I'm sorry, guys.
There's a lot of silence just
I'm
in the
really
chat.
sorry.
And a few just random guesses.
Ruined people's streaks just now.
Shaggy's gone with Keith Center. That's how little he is confident of the answer of this. Yeah, it's difficult. This was we really failed on this one, I think.
Yeah,
I have to be honest.
That's mostly me. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. So, well, you know what? We'll try and get an easier question for question number 9. And maybe people can... Hopefully we won't break people's streaks from this. This would be really embarrassing on a trending Tuesday to really screw it up like that. Let's go to the chat.
Wolf ate a pile of cheese for dinner.
A pile of cheese.
Was it like varieties of cheese, or did you just go like shredded Swiss?
Yeah. Did you shred it at first, or was there just a block of it that you just chewed
that's
on?
a good way to pile cheese.
Isn't block form?
It's to shred it.
Ah,
a good heap.
That's true. Or did he do like a cheese platter but vertical, or just a stack of different cheeses? A cheese tower. I also season things well. Look at this. Oh my God. She can sing and provide puns. Dan, you're missing out. I might drive over there.
I mean, I could use a ribeye.
There you go. You are hungry. The Leaning Tower of Cheesa. There you go. So it seems like some people, despite all the confusion and stuff, some people think it might be Lady Gaga. Is that the correct answer?
It is, believe it or
not.
not.
Oh, my goodness. That's amazing. Almost everyone got it.
There's certain sandwiches that Emily is best at because her nutritionist says she should eat more steak and cheese.
So she's really good at making steak and cheese
sandwiches.
I think there's a thing called a steak and
Move
cheese.
to Philadelphia.
Yeah, you could be very good at this. All right, so there you go. So it looks like first person in was Dan Wolf with that answer. Couple points for him. Everybody else gets 1 point who went with Lady Gaga. Does Alan get a point with Gaga?
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right. Just Trey get a point for Goo Goo Gaga. Oh, he also did Lady Gaga.
Also did Lady Gaga.
All right, there you go.
Make all the stupid jokes you want about answers. Just actually answer the question first.
Right.
I may not be able to give you a point.
Radio Gaga. All right, so that we're on to our second to the last question. It is the question that comes just before the last question.
It's the penultimate question.
It's I don't think we're supposed to use that word.
Penultimate question.
I've just.
No one can stop me from
But Shaggy's
saying
listening.
that word.
He's actually here.
Shaggy's not the boss of me.
But he's very nice.
I will
and
fight you.
He hates it. I don't think we should use it anymore. The 9th out of 10 questions is...
Is it the last question?
It's not the last question. That's coming next.
How does it relate to the last question?
It's just before the last question.
Isn't there a word for that?
Yes, second to last question.
No, that's not one word.
It's hyphenated.
What's the one single word to describe this question?
9th.
Nope.
I feel like it is.
Starts with a P.
Yeah, 9th doesn't start with a P.
Doing a crossword
I'm
puzzle.
very concerned with you. Let's do the 9th question. You're making me uncomfortable.
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz was an advertising slogan for what?
I have a guess for this. 60 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Toilet paper. Is that not it?
No.
All right, I have a second guess.
Okay.
Taco Bell.
No!
It's not Taco Bell?
Ah!
Oh, I had a really strong feeling about that. Usually right after I eat Taco Bell.
I bet you did have a wrong strong feeling after you ate Taco Bell. Nope, that's not the right number. Danny's talk to text because of autocorrect. Yeah, Septix is going to write a sharply worded letter to the inventor of autocorrect.
Yeah, no, it is screwing, absolutely screwing Emily with everything. Anytime she tries to type anything. I don't know why you have terrible autocorrect that takes real words and turns them into other real words. But it's very strange. We're going to go to the chat because time is up.
Whew. Aerostream. Okay. Got it. No problem. Oh. Viagra?
Yeah.
That's a good guess.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's more of a pop.
Emily won an advertisement slogan game on a radio station once. It just happened to be the slogan of the company my father worked for.
Oh, all right.
Oh. Oh no. Dan Wolf is going to ruin Septic's chances. He's going to he's going to be in the background screaming random words so that your answers are garbage.
Oh my goodness, why is he doing that?
Because Septic uses speech to text.
Oh, somehow he's going to be able to yell things. Okay. As long as it's just things that also end up showing up on Dan Wolf's patio. That's the
like
random
potatoes.
words.
Specifically old potatoes.
All right. So time's up. It looks like the most popular answer is Alka-Seltzer. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is. I think Emily just got attacked by the autocorrect
Yes.
fairy. Because I don't think that her father's company's slogan was "fuck you up."
Let's see. Interesting. That's a fantastic autocorrect.
Alka-Seltzer is a thing you drop. You know how like Panadol, you drop it in water and it dissolves in the water and then you drink it? You drop it in water like Alka-Seltzer, like Panadol, and it dissolves in the water and you drink it, and it helps with the like indigestion.
All right. Dan Wolf has a question.
Dan Wolf music.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right? Penultimate? Yes, you are.
All right.
The slogan was "for all the commitments you make."
Oh.
Which is better than "fuck you up." Oh, okay. So she's saying the one like no one was ever gonna guess. So the "fuck you up" question that no one was ever gonna get happened to be.
Oh.
The slogan. She wasn't saying that the one where the clue was "fuck you up."
I got you. So the hardest one happened to be related to her. That's pretty funny. All right, so let's go on to question number 10, the last question
Question
of
number
the night.
10, the easiest question of the night. What is the only vowel on a standard computer keyboard that is not in the top line of letters?
There you go. So not in the top line of letters,
Just remember, you
but is a
can't
vowel.
Google it.
Mm-hmm. Don't Google it. Do not go and use the search engine to find this out, because that is illegal to do. That is against the rules to go to the search engine and try and look up what vowel is not in the top line of keyboards. All right, there are 30 seconds left. Make sure you get your answers in. You'll want to type them into the chat.
I'm pretty proud of this one. Let's see here.
Don't know what else to say about this. Alan has thrown a Karen.
I figured out who Robot Tiki is.
Yeah? Who's Robot Tiki?
Look at Robot Tiki's answer.
Is Keith Fuddruckin Richards.
Yeah.
All right. I have an idea. It's probably Keith Richards. That's who Robot Tiki is.
Alan has thrown a Karen.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to the chat because time is up.
Oh, Emily, you are so cute. So I want a bonus for guessing before I looked at my keyboard. For real, I looked at the sky to envision the keyboard.
Did you Google it? That's what matters, right? You can't go and do an internet search for the answers.
Hi, Ian.
It's not Ian. It's Keith Richards, for God's sakes, people. All right, time is up for the last question. It looks like a lot of people are guessing A, except for Septic, who went with E, and Alan, who went with a Karen. Ironically, he had to both type an A and an E to be able to put Karen into it. So probably had a sense.
Which vowel came first?
Mm-hmm.
The A came first.
Yeah.
Alan actually answered A.
All right. So what is the correct answer?
It's A.
It is A. So first person with that was Dan Wolf. 2 points goes to him. Was anybody able to pull off the streak?
Yep.
Somebody was able to get all 10 questions. All right. That means that they got at least 55 points just from tonight because of this brand new Trending Tuesday. So now we got to go to the shares and add that in to see who our winner is.
Okay.
But it may very well be the person who is doing the streak, I think. Trey gets a point.
Trey.
Dan Wolf gets a point.
Dan Wolf. And he already had a share.
Yeah. A different one, yeah.
Yep.
Emily gets a point. And Shaggy gets a point for sharing on Facebook. Thank you very much. And then let's go to the host check and see what we've got still. Princess Fussy Pants, which is the screen name for Caitlin. If you ever want to watch her do some of her streaming of games, if you just go look there, you can see that's her name on Twitch right there. So go check that out. Shaggy gets one. Septic gets one. My friend Old Guy Gaming Time, Mike, he also does streaming of games. Go check him out on Twitch. He has also hosted the show, even though he's not here hanging out with us. Trey gets a point, and Patrick gets a point as well. So those are all the shares and hosts. Who's the winner of tonight's show?
It's kind of a heartbreaker, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Oh, my goodness. Why?
Because if Patrick had gotten aspirin correct,
Uh-huh.
he would be the winner.
Oh, my God.
And he's a medical
Wait.
professional.
The medical professional would have won the night if he had just said aspirin correctly rather than Tylenol.
Kind of a heartbreaker.
Oh, my goodness. But the real winner is
Emily.
Emily! Is she the one that got the full streak?
She is.
All 10 questions correct. That is fantastic. Emily says she loves the streak thing. It's awesome. Of course you do. You got all of them correct. But yes. So there you go. What was the point total at the end of the show for Emily?
55. She didn't get any of the questions right first. Oh,
Okay.
56. Sorry.
56, because she also shared it.
Yeah.
All right. So 56 points. Didn't get any of them first, but did streak through every single one. So Trending Tuesdays. We're going to keep it moving forward. It sounds like people really liked them. Let's see. Question 2, right in my wheelhouse, and I flubbed one.
Sorry, Patrick.
Yeah. It's a rough one. All right, so that is it.
Freddie Mercury strutting around the deck with my hands in the air while your husband makes you a steak.
Yeah, just singing "We Are the Champions." All right, so we need an acceptance speech and a color for tomorrow's show. While we're waiting on that, don't forget, everybody, that we also have a podcast called Another Wasted Hour. So if you enjoy my brand of comedy, that's where you can find it. There's over 140 episodes. It's absolutely free. Go to anywhere you get podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, anywhere. Search for Another Wasted Hour, and you will find our show. Subscribe to it. Give us a review. Give us some stars if the platform allows for it. You can also find episodes on Facebook and YouTube. So there's all kinds of places you can go, or just go to listen.anotherwastedhour.com to check it out there if you don't want to download anything at all. So go do that. We would appreciate your support. As for this show, don't forget you'll want to subscribe and follow this show and turn on your notifications, because the first 3 people into the chat get points now. So that's probably something that you'd want to get. First person to say first person to say second in order, and the first person to say third in the correct order all get points. If for some reason, usually we do the show at 7 o'clock. Sometimes we're a little early, sometimes we're a little late. If we're going to be particularly later, we have to cancel or something like that, we'll post that up to our social media. So you'll want to follow us on Twitter at A Wasted Hour, and then Another Wasted Hour on Instagram and Facebook. And I think that those are all of the things. You can also join us in our secret group, Another Wasted Group on Facebook, where we talk about some of these ideas. Like, that's where we got the idea for the streak here, the trend concept. So that was given to us by, I think maybe Melissa?
I think it was Septic.
Septic maybe did it. Somebody was saying it, and so there you go. You can suggest these things and also be a part of the show that way. Do I get a point for actually streaking?
No.
No, you do not.
Hey, Brody.
Let's see. Who else? Oh, Brody's joined us right at the end. Thank you. We appreciate it. Hopefully everybody had a good time. Did Emily end up with an acceptance speech?
I think I'm Freddie Mercury strutting around the deck with my hands in the air.
We think that's
We need a color.
Okay. Yeah, we still need a color, though, if that was your acceptance speech. I think she's busy just strutting about is the problem.
I'm just imagining her holding a steak in her hand, chewing on it while she struts around her deck.
They're like, yeah! Oh, I got it!
I'm so into this visual.
Yeah, no, this is good. I was here, but out of snarky comments for the week, so I just listened along. Okay, Brody, well, you're always
only
welcome.
Tuesday, bro.
To just hang out with us anytime. Fire Engine Red. All right, let's do it. We're going to go full on hell red.
You're just poking your husband in the eye.
Yes.
Straight in the eye.
Mm-hmm. This is how divorces happen. I just want to point that out. All right. That's all we've got for tonight. So again, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Until then, everybody stay safe, stay healthy. If you go out, make sure to take your precautions. Stay apart from people. If you can't do that, wear your mask. If you're touching things that other people are touching, make sure to not touch your face, and make sure to wash your damn hands, because we want everybody to be healthy and safe. Oh, and there is a speech. Look at that. You were wrong.
This is what happens when you answer before you hear the end of the question. So suck on that, Patrick.
All right. So yeah, do those things. Also, shout out to all the people who've been essential workers through this whole pandemic. We really appreciate the sacrifices. Even if you may not have had a chance to make the choice to make that sacrifice, we still recognize it. And hopefully you won't have to do it much longer, although there does seem to be some trends that are concerning. So we'll see how it plays out. Everybody just make sure you take care of yourselves and the people around you.
Looking at you there, Patrick.
Exactly. So thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. You guys make our night as much as we make yours. So what is the last word of the show?
Protuberance.
Protuberance. So if this show has been a bit of a protuberance into your evening, we appreciate you letting that happen. And we'll see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
Scene.